Hi, welcome to Landscaping with Laurel. I hope you're ready to get your hands dirty and enjoy your own personal landscaping journey. I'm excited to share some of the things that I've learned in my landscaping journey and hopefully take some of the fear out of the process for you. If you're willing to be patient and let your landscape teach you some lessons, you'll end up with a space that is uniquely yours that you can share with everyone you love. I'm sitting here in one of my favorite spots in my yard. It's actually the very first place that I tackled when I decided to change my landscape. It's my fire pit area. We have benches and chairs, and it's a place where my family gathers, where we can play games, where we can just talk and spend time together. But as you can see, what was once a beautiful green shady spot is beginning to change. You can see there's some yellow leaves, and there are leaves all on the ground. It's fall, and things are changing. But that's what a landscape is all about, change. It's constantly in motion. There's things that are beautiful, there's challenges, it's just an ongoing process. But I wouldn't miss any of it. So where do I start, you may ask? First, think about what you want your landscape to feel like. What do you want it to do for you? Don't think about what you want it to look like, that comes later. Basically, what is your vision? My vision is I wanted to create a space where people could come and gather and be uplifted and edified. A vision becomes your passion. It's something that you want to work toward constantly. It's having a growth mindset, being willing to take risks, being willing to change things, being willing to do things over, be willing to try something new to attain this vision that you've got. It's not a goal. The goals come later. The vision is what helps direct your goals. Visions and goals are not the same. A goal is something that you can achieve along the way to attaining your vision. They have time frames, and they can be changed, and they can be adapted, just like your vision, but they have an end. So like with my goal, I wanted to create a fire pit area. And so I set out what I needed to do, and I achieved it. But I wasn't done with my vision. There was more to do in my landscape, more that I wanted, that was going to develop over time. And I had to learn to be patient. Goals are really important, but you can't have your landscape be your goal, because once it's achieved, there's an end. And according to Albert Brooks, the Harvard professor of happiness, he says that even gold medal athletes, once they've achieved their goal and achieved a gold medal, often become depressed a month after they've achieved it, because there's nothing more to work toward. So it's very important to have these small goals, things that can be adapted and changed, so you're constantly working toward your vision. It makes it more exciting, and it makes it more beneficial and helpful along the way. Once you have your vision, you need to start making a plan. How are you going to tackle that vision? What are going to be your goals at the very beginning? What do you want out of all of this? As I was thinking of some of my goals, I wanted to create an edible landscape in my front yard. I wanted to get rid of all the grass and just have plants that mostly you could eat. And so I started making a plan and doing research and figuring out what were the plants that I liked. Did I want flowers? Did I want herbs? Did I want vegetables in my landscape? What did I want? So it took some time to do some research on that and develop a plan. And then I started setting goals. In addition to my edible landscape, I wanted some meaningful hardscapes. I wanted pathways and places to relax, places to enjoy the growth that was happening. I live in Utah, and we have experienced a drought for many, many, many years. I wanted to take that into consideration and think about what I could do that would be water-wise. And one of the resources that was really helpful to me was localscapes.com. It helped me plan out everything, including the areas for gathering, for a vegetable garden, for pathways, for everything that I needed. Where did I want my grass? And it even went into the sprinkling system and the underground and all of that. So I suggest you look in one of your areas and see if you have something like Localscapes, or just go to localscapes.com, and it helps you kind of go through the process of planning. Circling back to where we started, one of the reasons that this place is so beautiful and wonderful is because I planted a tree many, many years ago. I knew I wanted a tree, and I knew I wanted shade in this area for some reason. It was part of my vision. So In the summertime, the tree gives me shade, it's cool, it makes this place so nice in the heat of the summer. But now, in the fall, where the leaves are falling, it's giving me nutrients for my yard, for the soil. It's wonderful. It's always, always giving. I don't know where the saying came from, where the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is today. But I suggest, as you're planning your landscape, make sure you make room for trees. It's going to add so much more to your landscape and make it so much more enjoyable. And now, as you start on your landscaping journey and you start to develop your vision and think about, what do you want your landscape to do for you? How do you want to feel in your landscape? Start by making a plan and think about where you want your trees, where they're going to benefit you the most, and just get started. Start planning today. There's no reason to, even though it's fall and things are changing, this is a great time to start planning. And there's many things that you can plan in the fall. I'm excited to share more things with you as we keep this journey together. And remember, keep on growing.